Please like and subscribe. How to grow taller with carbs. So, what foods contain carbohydrates and are some better than others to grow taller? Most carbohydrates come from plant-based foods. Through photosynthesis, plants transform the sun's energy into carbohydrates as food for their own growth. As a result, carbohydrates, sugars and starches naturally form in fruits and vegetables, including legumes, grain products, nuts, and seeds. As an aside, all these foods are rich in other nutrients, too. Plants have the unique ability to change their carbohydrates. As fruit matures, its carbohydrate shifts from starch to sugars, making fruit much sweeter and more appealing. By contrast, many vegetables, among them peas, carrots, and corn, are sweetest when they're young. As they mature, their sugars change to starches. What's the chef's lesson? If you're buying fresh, look for young vegetables and serve them at their peak. In other words, don't store them too long. Serve fruits when they're ripe. You may need to allow ripening time after you buy them. Do you eat a lot of these foods in your diet for growing taller? If so, you may need to cut back. They contribute more than 5% of the added sugars in the typical American diet, in descending order. Milk derives some of its pleasing flavor from lactose, its own naturally occurring sugar. Milk isn't perceived as a sweet beverage, however. Lactose is only 1/6 as sweet as sucrose. In one form or another, sugars infiltrate in our grow taller regime because they are added to many prepared foods for function, flavor, or both. Soft drinks, candy, other sweet snacks, desserts, and sweet baked goods are obvious sources. Added sugars end up in many other processed and prepared foods. Check the ingredient lists on their labels to identify the culprits. Naturally occurring sugars are not included in the ingredient list. One more source of added sugars is potentially your own kitchen. In one form or another, you're likely adding sugar to food with your food preparation. Also, white and brown sugar, corn syrup, molasses, and honey, as well as jam, jelly, and syrup, all the above may contribute in how you grow taller, and the ingredients you may use, processed with added sugars. 85 years ago, homemakers baked with sugars and honey, prepared jellies and jams with sugars, and flavored homemade baked beans with molasses or sorghum molasses. Today, sugars are added to food during commercial food processing, as more and more households depend on convenience foods, rather than home cooking and baking. The sweetness of sugars is the attribute that gets attention. Yet sugars contribute far more than flavor. That's why they're added to many processed and prepared foods. From the standpoint of kitchen chemistry, sugars work as multi-purpose ingredients, fulfilling functions that you may not even think about, including providing energy to grow taller. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, dry beans, grain products, and milk, all these nutrient-rich foods supply carbohydrates. Get most of the carbs you need from these foods that also supply a host of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytonutrient. Learn how to fit these nutrition tips to grow taller along with the foods in your diet. Go easy on energy-boosting options, or those that deliver more calories and added sugars and fewer nutrients. Too much calories could make you too big. This is Charlie TV. For more discussion about this article in this channel, just like, share and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you.